Hello and welcome to this short video about your website and how you can be winning more client inquiries and instructions from your website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without any input on your part. That would be a good thing, would it not? My name is Nick Jervis and I want to tell you about your website, but also about your website Genie, which can work in conjunction with your website to deliver more clients to you on a consistent and ongoing basis. At the moment, what happens is your prospects, your potential clients, they're going about their daily business and they decide they have a need for your service. Whether you're a solicitor, an accountant, they make the decision that they've got a problem, it needs fixing, and they want to find help to fix it. Naturally, as so many of us do nowadays, they go online and they find your website. This is a good thing. They potentially could become one of your clients. They've got a problem, you help them with this type of problem, they're looking for a solution. Fantastic. So what happens next? Well, they start looking at your website and all's going quite well. But then they get to a point that they're struggling, they're frustrated, they can't find exactly what they're looking for, they can't find the help they need, so what do? They leave. And they leave because at the moment your website is broken, it's not doing all it can to help give these potential clients the solution they're looking for. And that's not a good thing, is it? We don't want them leaving your website. They had a problem, they had a need, you could have helped them, and now they've gone. We need to change that, we need to fix that. Well, the good news is that this problem can be saved. It can be saved really easily and really quickly, and I've spent my time developing something to help save your website and to make sure you get to speak to more clients that you can help with your expertise, and that's a good thing. First, let me share a couple of figures with you which are really important. The first is that for every 100 visitors to your website, 99 of them on average will leave without taking any action whatsoever. Just like the person before in the explanation I gave earlier, they come to your website, they have a problem, they look around, and then they go. They don't do what you want them to do or what you hope they will do. They disappear. That's not a good thing. So if you could change that so that perhaps 2 people or 3 people out of every 100 got in touch with you, started talking with you so that you could explain how you can help them, that would be a good thing. Another part of this is that on average we found we have a huge website for generating inquiries to solicitors, and at first we only had a couple of ways of getting in touch for clients to get in touch with us. As soon as we put an online inquiry form on every page of the site, we increased the leads, and 60% of people will use the inquiry form over and above people that will pick up the telephone. Now if you're thinking I don't have an inquiry form, don't worry, we've got the solution for that. You can have an inquiry form on every page within minutes of watching this video. Another thing, 2 to 3 pages along with 2 to 3 minutes. This is the average time people will spend on your website if you are lucky. Some people come and go much more quickly, but if someone is genuinely interested in your services and has a need for your help, they will spend approximately 2 to 3 minutes looking through your website, looking for help and trying to find what they need. But at the moment these people are leaving. They're not, and not enough of them are getting in touch with you. That's what we want to fix. And I've spent years, as I say, worrying about this, having sleepless nights about the 100 people that come to your website, 99 of them leave, and wondering why that's happening and what we can do to fix it. How can we make it better for them? If only you could get more people to interact with you. If only you could get more people to ask you a question, you know, then through your natural skill, you'll be able to find out what the problem is, explain how you can help them, and you know you'll have another client. So it will be a very good position to be in. Now, you may have tried live chat, as I did over the years, and live chat where a bubble pops up and someone types in a question, you start speaking with them, and that can be very effective. And at first everyone's very excited about having it on the website, and they log in and they try and log in every day, but the most you can log in is between the hours of 9 to 5 in reality. You know, you've got busy lives. On top of that, you've got to look after your current clients, you've got to look after your staff, you've got to look after your marketing. So the reality is what happens that your live chat becomes something that always says on the side of it, sorry, there's no one here, leave a message. No one is going to leave a message because there's no interaction. They realize no one's there, they're not going to do it. So live chat is fundamentally broken unless you have 100 staff sitting there waiting all day, every day, ready to answer that any question that comes in. But that doesn't happen. That's not what the real business owner is doing. That's not what they're doing. So it's not your fault that at the moment these clients aren't coming to you. But you do need something that interacts with your potential clients on your website and gets them to start speaking with you. And that's when we came up with the idea for your website Genie, something that works for you but also works for your clients, for your visitors on your site, for your website, and helps things helps them to get in touch with you. So let's look at a demonstration on one of our clients' websites. And the first thing you notice at the moment is, so as probate solicitor, say you're looking for help, you start looking around the pages, you might be reading some of the content. Remember, I'm going to look at probably 2 or 3 pages, and I'm going to be on here for 2 minutes maximum, probably maybe 3 if I'm really keen to take this further. But at this point I'm just thinking, what do I do? What information is here? Shall I really get in touch or shouldn't I? I'm not quite sure if I've got the problem that this person could help me with. Am I a good fit for them? Are they a good fit for me? And I'm starting to get to that point where I'm thinking, okay, well maybe I'll come back to this later. Maybe I won't do this now. Maybe I'll come back and I'll look for more assistance later on in this example. Suddenly, as if by magic, your website Genie appears on screen and says, can we help you? So it's not an intimidating question. We're trying to get engagement from the person that's on the website. We're here to help with any of your questions. Just click below, yes below, no cost or obligation. We're encouraging someone to make contact with us. So we click yes, and we start to ask the question. And obviously I'm just testing this, so please enter your question below. Notice at this point it's all about what the user needs, about your website visitor, your potential client. What is their problem? So they get to tell you what their problem is first. Now as soon as they click send your question, that question is registered in your database and you can see those responses. So even if they didn't go on to this next stage, you will find out what people are thinking, why they're not making contact with you. That alone will give you intelligence which will help you to make your website more effectively. However, the good thing is that we find about 80% happily go on to the point of giving their contact details, and in most cases their telephone number. So you have an email, name, and you are able to immediately get in touch with them, respond to them, start a dialogue, and make sure that you get them to the next stage of becoming your client. Click send. Phone numbers are coming up wrong. Click send, and we've got to thank you for submitting your question. We'll contact you shortly to discuss your query. So there you have it. The website has been doing its job. I've engaged. I've suddenly got much closer to getting to contacting you, and just by going through the process of asking that question, I'm now much more likely to respond when you get in touch with me, whether it's by email or telephone. I'm much more likely to take this to the next level and become one of your clients. That is your website Genie in action, and that could be an action on your website working for you to generate more clients for you, to put more money into your piggy bank very, very quickly within 30 minutes of watching this video. So the question is, what is a new client worth to you? For most solicitors, it's £100 or several £100s or £1,000. If you can just get one more client a month using your website Genie, or 2 or 3 or 4, it can make a substantial difference to your business, the success of your business, and it will make you obviously a much happier person. So these clients that are already finding your website, you can get more of them coming to you. How many? Obviously, once you start testing the Genie, you find out very quickly how many new instructions, how many new inquiries you're getting, and you can gauge how effective it is to your firm. But at the moment, it's not there. It's not working. Your website is broken. It does have problems. Your website Genie can fix a lot of these problems very quickly, very simply. So it's time to stop losing those inquiries, time to start getting the people coming to you and asking for your help so that you can do what you do best, look after your clients. All you need to do to try your website Genie is fill in your details below. We'll send you full details plus pricing, how you can get going. You can instantly sign up for your website Genie. It's completely automated, and put a very simple piece of code on your website, and as I say, within 30 minutes, within 10 minutes if you're very quick, you can have your website Genie producing more leads for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days of the year, so that you can look after your clients and just deal with more clients coming your way. If you're interested, either go to the website, or if you're already on the website, just add your details in the form below, and very quickly you could be getting your first website Genie lead.